Hey there, this is Perry's Hotter, your friendly neighborhood mangaka in the making you a fresh new type of video. You can mute this video and play music as you watch this time lapse of me drawing my manga cold blooded, or you don't have to watch it all and just listen to what I have to say. Thanks. Again, my name is Perry, and ever since I've started my endeavor into making my manga cold blooded, I ran into questions like, why aren't people reading my comic? How can I get them to? How do I know if my comic is even good if it doesn't even get enough traffic or eyeballs to begin with, and the such? And the truth is, it isn't quite true that no one reads it or cares. It's only that no one reads or cares yet. When I decided to throw my all into making comics, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I knew that my competition isn't just other comics or web comics, but Netflix, movies, books, TV, heck, even memes and social media, I'm pretty sure get more traffic than comics. But even knowing this, my expectations couldn't have been more off. Making comics, along with promoting and doing everything on yourself, is very much a grind, and worse than that, I put so much of my time and effort into my comic, and yet people aren't even giving my comic for what seems like the time of day. How do I know what they think of my comic, or if they even like it if they haven't read it to begin with? I self-published my comic and peddled it at Comic Cons, but to my dismay, con after con, all I would see is people walking by my table, glancing and passing it up. What gives? Now, a few things first. I wasn't selling fan art, I only had my comic, and I didn't quite have my pitch down like I do now, so the few people that did stop by, I possibly could have won them over with a better pitch, the pitch I have now, instead of the pitch I had then. But during this time, I was still making my manga, Cold Blooded. I'm still making it as of this video, but I was making it at the same time as I was attending these cons, trying to put it out monthly on Webtoon and Tapastic. Links is in the description. And whatever else I could get my comic on, such as Pop Comics Now and Art Street on Medibang and the Duck Web Comics. After the failures at cons, I found a new hope in crowdfunding. Long story short, I launched and funded my first successful Kickstarter, and it was quite the high and the win under my belt that I needed. Now, the majority of my backers were people that I personally knew. Even my mom and dad backed my project. And there's nothing to be ashamed of about that, because when you're starting out, the only people you have are those that know, trust, and like you. And what better people to start with than those that are already in your life? But after all this time, the heartache and failure, I notice there are some people slowly but surely trickling in. Strangers, people I don't know, off of Kickstarter, Facebook, and Twitter, and who knows where else, coming in to support me and my comic. And I think to myself, this is how it starts. This is how you grow an audience. Just like how you have to work on your comic or project each and every day of your life, or any goal you're pursuing, your audience is the same. It will grow with you and your body of work, and it wouldn't have been possible without the people I already knew in my life that supported me to reach people I didn't know. So don't be afraid to let everyone know whether they support your comic or not, and don't be afraid to post stuff and market either. This has been Perry's Hotter, and thank you for listening. If you want to hear more advice like this, then subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified. This is kind of a first kind of video for me to be doing like this. I may do more. I may just do time lapses with music. Let me know. You can subscribe to my email list, get a free PDF of Cold Blooded Chapter 1. It's in the description below, and I've included links where you can read my comic on.